Hi folks, this is a short video, it'll be 20 minutes probably, on my latest Lucky Dip that I found on eBay, okay? Now I've already opened it and I've had a quick rummage through it, so I've got a good idea what I've got in here, but we'll go through it with you. So, first thing out of the Lucky Dip is Eclipse I don't know what you'd call this. It's kind of like a hacksaw, but it's a lot of hacksaws have a tensioning system on it, but that tensioning system in itself prevents you from hacksawing through material more than maybe that thick. You know, the height of the saw itself. This saw alleviates that. You can hacksaw through any thickness of metal you want. Now let's be honest, you don't want to be sawing through metal that thick by hand. Believe you me, I've done it. But I don't have one of these. If I ever need to hacksaw a bit of metal, I can. So I'm pleased with that. That's a nice little addition to the toolbox. Yeah, I know. I'll be using a cutter, a grinder, or a cutting disc, or a mechanical hacksaw. Right, next one. We have an old axe. I can't make it out there now. We'll just put it down as old axe. The handle's got a split in it, and it's missing the wedge. The wedge is deteriorated, so it'll need a bit of work. The handle actually feels a little bit light, so I don't know if it's got dry rot or something that might need replacing maybe, but we'll see what I can do with that. An old drill. Missing parts. The handle on the side is gone. I think there should be a pin in here for engaging high or low gears, but that's something I've seen on the Wrangler Star channel. Cody's got one of these, and yeah, you know, they're obsolete by today's standards. Everybody uses bench tools. Not bench tools, what am I saying? Electric or battery powered hand tools, but a nice little thing. Not so interested in that really, it's not my thing. Okay, this is something that I was pleased to find. It's an old Imperial drill, don't know what the drill stand, you know, just for holding your drill bits. So it's all marked as well. I don't know if the camera can pick this out, but there is actually, focus you fuck, come on. There is actually, let me see, it goes from 1/16 to 5/64, 3/32ths, or 3/32, 7/64, 1/8, 9/64, all the way around up to 1/2 inch. So that's a nice little thing. You know, you'd maybe pay a 50p, a couple of quid for that on a car boot maybe, I don't know. You know, let's be honest, you're probably looking at, you know, in 2017 at least £1 per item here, you know. Then we've got an old square, a bit on the large side for most purposes, but it's brass backed with a brass reinforcing thing on it. There seems to be a small crack in the wood there, so whether or not it's actually still square will need to be checked. It's certainly rusty, so it'll need to be cleaned as well. So it looks like it's had some damage, to be honest with you. There's a crack here as well, so that's a crack on both sides, so I doubt very much that's actually square, but I'll check that and find out. Now this is something interesting. This is a very small brace for your wood drills, yeah, and I've never actually found one as small as this before. I didn't realise they came in different sizes, so I'm really pleased with this, right? But there's a downside. Jaws are missing, so it's useless. So I'm not pleased at all. It's just junk. I'll never find the right jaws for that now. I doubt. I know. I could make them up, of course. You know, there's that. You know, I could make up here. But yeah, disappointing. Initially, I thought, oh, yeah, nice, but yeah, not so nice. And then the reason I bought the auction, a Stanley number 4.5 wood plane, quite rusted, not too bad though. The sole does have a bit of shine to it still. There is some pit marks there. The blade doesn't look too bad actually. The blade doesn't appear to have any major chips in it, so that's alright. Looks to have a brass handle retaining screw and a brass thumb adjuster screw, but downside, the handle's cracked, which is, well, that's a common flaw with these old planes. You can glue them or replace the handle. I'll see what I do yet. I've got a lot of little jobs that gets on. And then we've got an old is it a tenon saw they call these? Not a particularly good one. It's got the wooden handle, of course, but it's got a steel backing. I don't know what this part here is called. It's like the sort of, it's a reinforcing, it just gives it a bit of tension, you know, a bit of rigidity. The old ones used to have a bit of brass, made from brass, so you've got a bit extra weight in it. This one is got a maker's mark on it though. Trademark Empire. So it's an Empire brand with a, it looks like a 3-leaf clover on it. So that may have been a reasonable brand in its day. Looking worse for wear. Certainly going to need a sharpen. Teeth are not too bad actually. You know, they'll need a little bit of a dress, but no, the teeth are, you could cut wood with as it is. But yeah, it'd be better when it's cleaned up and polished up and shit. And then an old pad saw, that's not really of any interest to me. It's kinda, I've got one or two of them, better designed than this. Bit of clutter really. You know, I can't see me ever using this, to be honest with you. I've got better ones with the handle stores inside the blade. Not, sorry, that's the wrong way around, with the handle, not the handle, the blade stores inside the handle, yeah. So yeah, so there's that. And I think what's left is just basically scrap. Something for an old car, for taking the wheel nuts off. Some scrap iron, a bit of pipe. Couple of sort of chisel type implements. Well worn. The end of a drain cleaner, brass, with a brass fixture on it. A little coat hook, I'll throw that up into the garage, I'll use that for something. A wee shaft, I don't know what that's been ever used for, but the material might come in handy. There'll be some decent, you know, by the sound of it, you can tell it's hardened, so there's some decent metal in that. And then there's a bit of steel or wrought iron, maybe, I don't know. I can use that for something as well, even if it's just hammering on it, you know. So nothing really of any interest in there. So that's my score for the princely sum of £1. So I did okay, I think. For £1 you cannot complain. You know, the plane by itself is worth £1 at least. You know, it's obviously a bit scabby, it needs a bit of work, you know. Bit of Scotch Brite, maybe a wire wheel in certain bits, and get the rust off it, give it an oil, clean the handle up, a bit of glue, put a bit of linseed oil on the handle, free everything out, sharpen the blade a little bit. You know, I don't need to do it all in one day. I can just, when I've got half an hour spare here and a half an hour spare there, you know. I wasn't expecting to find this. I'm quite pleased with that. It's, you know, I think it's some sort of, maybe it's a zinc casting, I don't know. I don't think it's aluminium, it's got a bit more weight in it than aluminium. I think it might be zinc. But yeah, you know, that'll be helpful to keep my tools in order, and my drills in order and in place. An old axe, will need a bit of work. Certainly quite blunt, but it's probably a better axe than these modern ones that you can get. Can't really make out that maker's mark now. Hold on. Something chop. Something chop. Chief chop? I don't know. That's actually bothering me. Give me a second here, let's see if I can get a wire brush on this. 1 second, I'm just setting the camera down, folks. Give us a quick rub with it. Alright, now that I've got a better, it says Chip Chop number 1. I don't know what it says underneath. It's kind of degraded with rust a little bit, but I'll yeah, you know, it's an axe. What more can I be said? Wrangler Star would find it quite interesting, I'm sure. I'll maybe use it for kindling there, you know. But I've got an axe for that, but this might be better, maybe, I don't know. Needs a sharpen. Needs the handle reset. But yeah, you know. Well, folks, I think that's all for today. Can't go wrong for £1, you know. People think it's just scrap, but I don't think it's scrap at all. I think it's tools, and tools are always handy to have. People are throwing away stuff like this, and they're fucking idiots as far as I'm concerned. Right. Okay, I think that's enough on this for now. Thanks for watching, and till next time, stay safe. Bye for now.